Okay, I'm going to try to do a deck review on the Everyday Witch Tarot. I have the book here. It's by Deborah Blake, art by Elizabeth Alba. And here is the book. I got this on Amazon. It came with the book. It came in a box like this with cards and book. And I've kind of thumbed through them, but I have not gone through them. Ace of Cups, you are clearly blessed, joy and fulfillment. It gives an explanation of the card and then things to consider. The Ace of Cups is a fabulous card representing a gift from the universe. There's no way to predict what form such gift will take, but because it's a cup card, it may involve emotions and spirit. I would say also creativity, but I believe the cups are a lot about creativity. So the book looks pretty good. It gives a full explanation per card, a full page. So that's nice. I do like the art so far looks pretty good. I'll go through some of these as we get closer. Interesting take on the Ten of Swords. I'll try to find that one. But anyway, I kind of like it so far. Anytime I buy a new deck, I try to make sure it has a book with it, especially when the art's somewhat different. You know, there's the Rider-Waite traditional meanings of cards, and I always revert back to those meanings and always remember those meanings, because to me that's where the tarot really took off. It's not where it started, but it's where it took off. But I do believe that when we read, and we read intuitively, that the art and the card helps us get there. And I learned that a lot from the Somnia specifically. I mean, I took classes, and when I was taking like workshops and stuff, there was a lot of focus on the workshop that I took. There was a lot of focus on how the cards made you feel, what you saw in the cards, that kind of thing. Now, when you take that with the Rider-Waite, it makes sense, you know, that there's a lot of art in there that we miss because we're just looking at the meaning and the overall meaning of the card, and we're not looking into it. When you start looking into, and I mean literally like looking at, like living the card itself, you really like, it inspires you, and it helps to bring that intuitive piece out in you. We all have it. I know I don't consider myself a psychic. I do consider myself an intuitive, and I do believe that intuitive feelings are very important, and they are, I don't know why I don't consider myself psychic. I just don't. But with that, learning how to get into the card helps a lot. And when you have the book that goes along with the art of the card, you're kind of getting a feeling from the author too. It doesn't mean you have to go completely with what they're saying, but what I do believe is it'll give you a good hint on the feeling of the cards. Now, you know, people do different art and different cards to, you know, attract different people. You know, this is the Everyday Witch, you know, so people that like witches are going to love these cards, and that's how it works. But when I'm actually reading with the cards, I want to know what it's giving me. So for instance, we have the Seven of Cups here, and I've never seen this card before, so this is the first time I'm looking at it, and she's actually looks like she's shopping, making a choice. It's daydreams, it's what do I want. She's got all of these cups with all of these things in them, and I like this. The little kitty's cute too. I like this because it shows that she's making a choice. It's obvious that's what she's doing. You know, it's all around her, and I feel like it does show that it could be dreaming and what our visions are and manifesting, because they aren't on the shelf. You know, it's kind of cool. I kind of like that. So that is the Seven of Cups. I'm just kind of randomly, these are all in order right now, so I don't want to necessarily go in order. This one's cute. I like this. This is Justice. I like that it's a black and white cat on the scales. She's blindfolded just like regular Justice. I'm intrigued with the shadows in it. I'm intrigued that she has a law book. It is the black and white fight now. One of her eyes is coming through the blindfold. So is it true blind Justice? That's an interesting take on Justice as well. So yeah, that's interesting. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards. It's showing, you know, the person making the brew, coming up with a, you know, working hard to create something, which is what the Eight of Pentacles is. And I do like this. I feel like, you know what, it almost reminds me of, I don't know why, but like a Renaissance fair. I feel like it's, I don't know if you've ever been to one where they have like little booths. It looks like a little Renaissance fair booth, and or you know, a fair of any kind, where you walk by. It's got the little sign out there, out the window. There's that sign right there, and makes me think of yeah, kind of makes me think of Renaissance fair. But that's I mean, that's a nice picture. Let's see, the Hierophant. Yeah, I mean, a leader, teaching, instructing. Because they look like they're meditating, it does feel spiritual. So that's kind of a nice take on the Hierophant. I like that. Let's see what else we have. Oh, the Tower is interesting. I always look at the Tower. The Tower always, I find it very interesting. The Tower, so the Tower here is telling me, I feel like, it doesn't feel like it's falling. I almost feel like the smirk on her face like shows that she made it fall. Like maybe there's some trickery involved or something. That's very curious. If I saw this card come up, I would be, I would probably, right now, the way I see it right now is, yeah, there's something happening, and maybe to be aware of people, almost, like there's something there. It's very interesting. I like that. Let's see. Oh, the Moon. I kind of just like this because, you know, we all wanted to see the witch in the moon, you know, that kind of is a thing. I do like, I'm a firm believer, and I'm not looking at the book right now, and we could go through the book if we wanted to, but the moon to me talks about shadows and what you see in the shadows, and the moon can cast different shadows that not necessarily are what they appear to be. And in this case, it looks like the cat, or yeah, the black cat is looking into the water and is appearing very big. So that it's a reminder that when you're seeing things under a full moon, or when this card comes up, that you are seeing things maybe not in the correct perspective. I like that. I'm trying to, let's do a sword. 9 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Oh yeah, I wanted to grab this guy because the 10 of Swords, I just saw this as I was thumbing through just when I was starting. The swords are all in them, but they're reaching for the brim. They're reaching for their magic, so to speak. So I feel like it's saying that things are over. They're definitely done. The person's running away. And they're feeling like, I can't get to this broom, my tool, because I'm stuck here, and there's someone running away too in here. So this could be a very interesting card coming up in a reading. This could say a lot depending on the other cards around it and why you're getting the 10 of Swords. That's really interesting. I like that. I like that feel. So yeah, I'm liking, I like this deck. I will tell you, I'm feeling good. The more I go through it, I'm feeling good. 3 of Cups does show celebration, showing happy times. I will I'm not going to show all of the cards. I'll show, I guess I could take some pictures and get at the end of the video. I like the world. She's on the beach. She's throwing up her witch's hat and embracing, you know, embracing life. I like that too. Trying to find Two of Swords making a decision. I like that. She's you know, throwing the dartboard with her sword and making that decision, deciding what to do. Yeah, overall the colors are good, the feelings are good. I feel like they're captured, the traditional meanings are being captured in the images. Let me see if I could find like our queen. Here's the Queen of Cups. Not particularly. The Queen of Cups, you know, that feels good. The water, whoop, flipping cards around. The water, it does feel pretty loving. Now I will tell you though, a lot of times when I'm looking at, I haven't shown you any wands. I find the 8 actually interesting. So this is the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands really is about, you know, manifestation, things coming in quickly, a lot of speed. But she almost looks confused. And normally the 8 of Wands is a pretty dang good card, and she's looking a little bit confused, so it makes me wonder if it, you know, in this case, maybe you might see the confusion or to be aware of the speed of it. So I've gone through quite a few cards. I would say that overall I like it. I would have to use it more. I do like it. The feel of the cards are, they're slick, but they're a good size. Like I can shuffle them. Sometimes when cards get too big, they're hard to shuffle. I feel like I could shuffle these well. They're pretty, they're coated, but not over coated by any means. So there you have it. This is the Everyday Witch Tarot. I did get this on Amazon. I will look more at some of these to do more of these compares, but just to get an idea. So that's the Everyday Witch